said, okay, for the today's special, and we are officially into winter and it's only gonna get colder and colder, we're gonna give you a coat. It's gonna be this amazing quilted, water-resistant long coat, 39 inches in length. So for most of us, it's going from the top of our head to our knees, and it's lined through and through. You can remove that hood if you want to, but on those super cold days, you're gonna be glad that you had it. You're gonna love the quilting, the fact that the quilting is not just up and down, it's not just side to side, it's got a very intricate design and pattern, one that you're gonna say, wait a minute, this was only $69.99? I would expect to pay triple digits for it. And in most cases, for a coat like this, you would, but not here, not today. Let me show you. This is Dusty Mauve. We do have it for you in black, and a lot of you have shopped for the black one. This one is my favorite. I will play favorites. It is light blue. And if you want the light blue, you are in good company because a lot of you have picked that one up as well. Next door, we've got it in the natural. That's the lightest option, but don't worry about that because you can machine wash, tumble dry if it gets dirty. And lastly, we've got it in the one that I'm wearing, which is called Celery, and it's this beautiful green color. Extra small to 3X is the size, or the sizes you're gonna shop for. And Ashley Yore is joining us. Ashley and I were shopping nice and warm and snuggly last hour. Oh, you changed into the light blue.
Listen, you were talking about your favorite. I was like, I gotta make an appearance.
Yes.
Here we go. Yes, I do. I love this light blue. It is so great to have a pop of color. And sometimes I feel like you just have to bring your own joy when the weather is just not your friend. And so that's what I am trying to do. It just makes me happy, honestly. But you are gonna be so happy when you're wearing this coat. It is so snuggly and soft on the inside. You've got this really great lining here. It's honestly like your softest baby blanket. I absolutely love it. That goes all the way down. So it's going all the way throughout the inside of the coat here, which I absolutely love. And so many great details in this coat, right? So we talked a little bit about the quilting. Look at what this does for your body. It actually does not make you look like you are wearing a big puffy coat. All of the Sporto technology that we are known for, keeping you warm and dry, you're still packing that into this coat. You are definitely gonna be warm when you are wearing this coat. You are gonna stay dry because it is water resistant. We're treating it for you, but you're not gonna have the bulk. You're not gonna feel like, oh my goodness, I'm wearing this giant puffy coat and it's almost wearing me, right? You know? So I love this for that reason. I also love the hood. The hood is so fantastic because it can zip off. That gives you multiple looks. So right there, okay, you're ready. It's snowing outside. It is gonna be kind of yucky. Guess what? You've got those little toggles on the side. You've also got snaps. So if you need to cover up your entire face, basically, you can. And when it gets to be spring, or maybe you're wearing this as a fall coat, you can just zip that hood right off. You also still have that really soft lining all throughout the hood. So your head is gonna stay warm as well. It's a great detail. This coat is all about the details. You've got this monochromatic zip right here, really nice and smooth. So this is not a zipper that's gonna snag on anything, which I also really love. Here are some of those details that I was talking about, right? You've got this great toggle. You've got these snaps, so if you need to make this a little bit tighter and just have your eyes popping out, you can do that on this coat. The quilting details, the pockets, I love these zip pockets right here because those also disappear. If you don't want to show off the pocket, you do not have to. It's really easy maintenance. You're just going to put this in your washing machine with a mild detergent. You're going to tumble dry. So don't be afraid of a light color because we've treated this for you. It's water resistant and you can machine wash it. So really a great one to get home today. And just the softness, the protection. I know. Absolutely loving this and living in it, that's for sure.
Everything that you would want in a coat, a nice long coat, again, 39 inches in length, so it's going all the way down. I'm 5'5" and it hits me right at my knees, and it's lined all the way from head to knees, all the way, and you're warm, and you're not bulky, and you can still throw on a handbag or a crossbody or pick up luggage or whatever it is that the day is bringing for you. I will tell you this, and I said it just a little bit when we started, that a lot of you are shopping. These are the two most popular colors right now, black and light blue. Right there. Black, we see black coats all the time. That's one of the reasons why I love that Sporto said, I want to give you some pops of color. Because maybe you will, even if you already have a black coat that you love, but you love the details on this one, then go ahead and get one that is a lighter color, that can brighten you up on a cold, dreary day. Or it's just easier for you you don't get lost in the crowd when you're wearing the light blue or the natural or the mauve, or even the celery green that I have on. So these are the kinds of things that just make those cold winter days bearable. Moving into spring, sometimes it rains, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's windy. It's still a really great coat for that. And then skipping over summer, when we move back into fall, you've got a coat that's gonna work for you as well.
And look how dressy that is right now, right? I mean, I love this versatility because this is someone, I mean, we're going out for drinks, we are going out to dinner. This is your perfect evening coat in addition to being the one that is a workhorse that you can wear all day doing your errands. It's really just about how you style it, but the fact that you can wear this coat with pretty much any outfit is going to open up your entire closet to you. So a lot of times in the winter, we feel like, okay, we can't wear a bunch of things, right? Because we're like, all right, we gotta put that away, we gotta swap out our wardrobes. That's not the case. This coat is giving you back the rest of your closet because it's gonna go with everything.
Absolutely. Oh, and not even to mention, because it's not puffy, it's not taking up a third of your space in your coat closet or something.
That is very true.
I mean, when you get it home, you can see we're approaching 3,700 of these ordered. You're gonna really understand it. If you live in a cold climate, you already know what's out there. A lot of big, a lot of bulky, a lot of heavy. Something that we hadn't mentioned is that it's not a heavy, uncomfortable coat. I've seen coats that are so heavy they break the hangers they're on because they're just heavy, and if they're gonna break their hanger, then they're gonna weigh you down as well. But this is warmth spread out, so you're warm everywhere. But you've got that comfort level that, of course, a brand like Sporto would understand and know how to create. So as you're shopping in dusty mauve, in black, in light blue, in the natural, or in the celery green, go ahead and pick yours up. This is what is so vital, water resistant.
Look at that. So you see all those beads, you just wipe them away. And nothing is left on the coat, right? So that's because we've treated this coat for you. This is water resistant. You can see, just kind of wipes away. I'm gonna show you again over here. You can see that on the sleeve. See those beads of water right there?
Yes.
Just wipe it away. Really easy. Now, if you get anything on this coat, if you get mud on it, you're out in the elements, all you do is machine wash, tumble dry. It's really, really easy. And I also want to talk about the length of the coat, right? So we've talked about how if you are cold, if you're out in the cold, if you don't cover the backside, you are going to stay cold. So this is going to make sure that you are... It's that perfect length, making sure that you are protected when you sit down when you are outside. You're still protected, you're still covered.
That's right, you're
and
sitting on
still
coat.
staying warm because this inside lining, I'm just gonna put this water bottle down really quick because I wanna show you again, the inside, look at this. This is going all the way down. Look at this incredible softness that's all throughout the inside of the coat. It's so snuggly. I'm wearing a t-shirt with this right now because I'm so warm, right? Because it is that warmth. It's gonna keep you warm and dry. This is what Sporto is known for. We created the original duck boot. If you're someone who remembers that duck boot, maybe has those fond childhood memories of wearing those duck boots, think of how protected you were then. That's the technology that we are putting into our outerwear now. So we know what we're doing when it comes to winter gear. We're making sure you've got those great layers of protection. You've got this really cool zip right here. And not to mention when you zip off the hood, if you want to zip that off, look at what this coat looks like. It's a completely different look where you have that popped collar. You can wear this out for an elevated evening and you have a completely different look.
Very nice. And just as easy to zip it off, you can zip it right back on. It really is. I was saying last hour that if you've ever converted something and it took you so long to take it off, you're like, I'm never putting it back on. You're gonna love the ease and simplicity of this. The lining, we have offered blankets that have felt this soft and this warm. The coat is not heavy. So you're gonna feel good wearing it. You're gonna be glad that you've got all of that warmth and that length, and you can see on the girls who are all taller than I am where it hits on them. And this is gonna be your time to go for it. Dagmara is 5'9", Hope is 5'9", and Donna is 5'7". Tamara's 5'5", Ashley is...
I call myself 5'7". I'm gonna give it to myself.
You call yourself
I'm
5'7".
like 5'6.5", but yeah, I'm gonna just stand on my tiptoes. I'm 5'7".
I love it, I love it. I love it. And so you can see all of us, we're all wearing the same coat. And it fits us, and it hits us in such a great way. And if we sat down, we would all be sitting still on the coat because it's 39 inches in length. So I do invite you, as we are offering a winter coat in the winter, on sale in colors that you cannot find in other places. We've got it for you in black. Black is very popular, I will say. But we also have that dusty mauve, which kind of hard pressed to find dusty mauve coat with all of these features for less than triple digits. This one is your light blue, which is fantastic, and it is flying out the door. Just so you know, we always bring in the most in black. So if you want one of the other fashion colors, please don't wait too long to get it. We've got the natural, which is your lightest option. And it is, you know, again, don't worry about it getting wet or dirty or anything, because you can throw it in a washing machine. And this is that celery green, which is going to be a really nice kind of fashion color, but it's a color of nature, so it's never going to go out of style. And so I invite you to pick yours up. And when you do, you get it home, you put it on, you fall in love with it. If for whatever reason you wanted to send it back, you still have our 30-day return policy. But I think you're gonna love it. And we were saying last hour, we're moving into the coldest time of the year, Januaries and Februaries. But you still have to go to school, go to work, go to the grocery. You still have to be out in it.
Absolutely, and you still want to look pulled together. That's my biggest thing. It's like, okay, maybe you can throw anything on and head out the door, but if you want to have that pulled together look, this coat is it, right? So you are going to leave this right by your front door. Anything that you are going to do, you just throw this on, zip it up. You've got an instant outfit on, and this is not a coat that you have to change out when you get to where you're going. So if you are someone who's going into the office, if you're going to a holiday party at night, if you are going out to meet friends, celebrating into the new year, I mean, this is going to be that coat that you are able to bring with you for really anything that you are heading out to do. I love that this is a coat you can wear all day while you're running errands. You leave this to walk the dog, like all of those things that we have to get done. You can zip off the hood, so you got a lot of flexibility there in terms of your styling.
Right.
And it's just gonna be that one you're gonna live in.
I also like the fact, and I know a lot of you are shopping, so again, hsn.com or the app or the QR code, always gonna be the fastest way to dive in and get this. If you are shopping online, it's right there on the home screen. So you can zoom in, you can look at all the really cool quilting, which you'll see again on all of these is not just, it doesn't look like every other big puffy coat out there because it is streamlined and it is different. But if you live in a place where you have a variety of coats and you're looking for a coat like this that gives you all of these features, you've just found it. But if you're also living in a place where you don't need 8 different winter coats because it doesn't get as cold for as long, but you do still need one good one that can really work across the board. Like when I am from Los Angeles. There are times where it does get cold at night and you need something like this. Most people don't have it. This would be your one coat that can really take you to across the board. So I do invite you to pick it up. On FlexPay, it's $23 and change, and we'll send it right on out. So this is the way to go. And I'm gonna turn this one around because I want you to see again all of the different quilting designs that you've got here that really elevate the look and would make you think, oh gosh, that was an expensive coat.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. This looks like it has, you know, several more digits in front. It should have several more digits in front of it than it does. That quilting is a big piece of that, right? You see a lot of these like very high-end fashion designers that are doing this quilting. It does a lot of things for your body. So this is not gonna be a coat that makes you feel bulky or bigger than you are. This is a coat that's going to really kind of streamline your body, right? It goes right along your body, so it gives you shape, and that quilting has the effect as well. I also love, we talked a little bit about the length. This is not so long that you are gonna trip on it, but it's that perfect length that is gonna cover everything back here that definitely needs to be covered so that you are staying warm. But for me, it's the details in this coat that really make it. We've got this pocket as well. I mean, who doesn't love a pocket? We all need those pockets. Yes. Mine have the gloves in it right now, so they're functional as well. But it's that luxe look that you think, oh, you paid a ton of money for that coat. And when you feel the warmth, you're gonna think that as well, because you're getting all of that great protection that Sporto is known for. We created the original duck boot. We do winter gear. This is what we do. We've put that technology into this coat as well, but it's not a bulky coat. You don't have to, to get that great technology, you don't have to have something that's bulky, that's really gonna weigh you down. This is a great puffy coat. If you're someone who travels a lot, it's also gonna kind of like scrunch right up, pack it away, and then you pull it out and it goes right back to its original shape. When you get to the inside of this coat, it is the softest material. When I talk about the details that we are adding to this coat, that's what I mean. Any place that touches your body is actually going to be this really soft material all throughout the inside that's gonna make sure that you are staying warm, that kind of gives you that little bit of extra motivation to actually go do what you need to get done. Because for me, I need that, right? Like I need to make sure that okay, well, at least if I'm going out in this dreary weather, it's gonna feel cozy and I'm gonna be warm, and that makes me a little bit happy.
Yeah, sometimes you have to gear yourself, you have to kind of self-talk, like,
psych yourself up.
Okay, Tamara, okay, you just go do it. Whether even if it's just go walk the dog or go out and do your walk, go out and do the things that you need to do out there. You've got something that you feel good in. And that's the idea, that you cannot stop just because the temperature is in the low 30s or 20s or who knows what, because everybody's threshold of cold is different.
Yeah.
My husband says when it gets below 71 degrees, my teeth start chattering because I get cold. But everybody's got their own level. But you've got a coat that can really work for you, all right? You can see comparably the retail value is almost $115. We took 40% off of that. But even that price is generous, because you'll see coats out there that they are not water resistant. They may be quilted. They may have a little bit of puff. They may have a little bit of lining. But they're very expensive, and they're all for show. And I say that because this is what Sporto does, to Ashley's point. Cold weather experts. They know how to make the boots that keep you dry and warm, and the coats and the scarves, and that's what they've done. So this is all they've done. There are a lot of brands that kind of jump on the bandwagon. This is what Sporto does, and they do it very well. And the fact that we can give you this coat for less than $70, now, we can't do it all throughout the season, but we've got it for you now. The flex pay is $23, and right now you can still go for all of the colors. Dusty mauve, black, and this black, we should also say, has like blue undertones to it. It's sort of like if you've ever seen, where something is black, but then you put something blue next to it and it can lend itself to that. It's got that as well. So it's a softer look. This one is light blue, everybody's crazy about. We've got the natural, and we have the celery green that I have on. And if this coat were out in the stores, it would be triple digits, and you would find it in black. And that's it.
And not the sizing that we have as well, right?
Yeah,
so this really is so great. It's exclusive here at HSN, so you're only gonna find this here, which is another thing that's a great point, right? So you're gonna wear this and people are gonna stop you and be like, oh wait, where did you get that coat?
Yeah.
How do I find one? And after today, they probably won't be able to.
That's right, that's right. If we have any left, the price is gonna go up to almost $100. But this is you're watching right now. And I know that some of us are kind of trickling into the morning because if you were celebrating with your family last night and you had a great time, but today is just one of those easy days. But it's also a day where you start to think, ooh, I wonder what's on sale. I wonder what's on clearance and all of those things. You are finding some of the best deals of the entire year, and you're shopping at home in your pajamas on your phone. Go ahead and pick them up. We'll take you through, if you tuned in a little bit late, we're gonna take you on a tour of the coat, but this is your today's special, and you can shop with any major credit card, and you can shop however you choose, using the QR code or online at hsn.com. Let's take you on a tour. Let's start top to bottom.
Yeah, let's do it. This coat, so fantastic. First thing we want to talk about right off the bat is the quilting. So we've talked a little bit about the patterns that's on the quilting. That really makes sure that you have that really streamlined look, right? There you can see, fits the body, and is a great length as well. So coming right just above the knee, 39 inches in length, such a perfect length for you. When we look here at the zipper, I want to point out this monochromatic zipper, really easy to unzip as well. It's not getting caught on anything. On the inside, you've got this really great soft baby blanket-like material all throughout the inside. So it's gonna be really cozy to get in and out of. And then you've got this great hood, that fuzzy material. I'm gonna take this off here, on the inside of the hood as well. So you can check that out. When we turn it around to the back, you can see that quilting on the hood as well. And then I'm gonna hang it back up here so that I can show you. This zips off really easily. So that gives you a completely different look. I'm gonna hang that behind so you can see. If you wanna wear this in the evening, that's gonna pop up. You have this popped collar, gives you a completely different look. And then also on here, you've got these great toggles. You see those? And you see the snaps. We know that there are days when that's what you need. You've gotta just like basically be eyeballs out there because you've gotta cover everything else up. It is so cold outside, so you've got that as well for when you need the hood. Really packing all of that Sporto technology into this coat, making sure that you stay warm and dry. And then I want to zip this up. I'm going to grab my water bottle so that I can show you. It's water resistant. We've treated this for you. So when you go outside, when you are in the elements, guess what? It is water resistant. You're going to see the beads just kind of like jump up off the coat. Ready for this? Here we go. That's what's waiting for you outside. My Midwestern people, Northwest, out West, Northeast, right. You know what I'm talking about. Even here in Florida, right? Yeah. Just wipe this and look, completely gone, dry, really easy, and guess what? Machine washable.
Yes.
Cannot say that enough as well. If you're someone like me, I don't know, the puddles find me. The muddy puddles find me. They just do. That's what happens. But you just throw this in with a mild detergent, you tumble dry, really easy. That soft baby blanket material, I want you to feel this. I want you to be able to feel this. I wish you could just like kind of pet your TV screen right now because it's so soft, it's so comfortable. You really can get away with just wearing like a very thin layer underneath. This is not a coat where like you have to wear layers and layers and layers and then put the coat on.
Yes.
It's gonna keep you that warm. Honestly,
for sure.
I'm kind of hot. Like it is.
Because
it's gonna keep you warm and dry.
And I'm showing you, this is, I mean, and this lining again from the hood all the way down and side to side, as you can see right there, not heavy in any way. You can see we just crossed over 4,000 of these coats ordered. Please don't miss out on yours. The one that I'm wearing is called Celery. And it will tell you, we have fewer than 800 now left for the entire day left in Celery. And it's one of those colors that if you want a neutral, like the light blue, everybody's crazy about the light blue that you have on.
I love this one, yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily call it neutral. The dusty mauve, I wouldn't necessarily call it neutral. These are these really pretty colors. But the black, of course, is a neutral, as is the natural that you see right there. And I'm gonna go out and say that Celery is also a neutral because it works with almost every single color because it's a color of nature.
Yeah.
And so if you wanted something that wasn't black and wasn't too light like the natural, and the brighter colors are not necessarily your thing, try the Celery green, while you now still have the option of all of the sizes, extra small to 3X, and we can send it right on out to you, okay? And I'll tell you this, full disclosure, as much as I love greens, I don't always reach for them for myself. Angela, who's styling for us today, she pulled this coat for me.
Looks great on you.
You know what? I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so enjoy the coat. 885-963 is the item number, all right? Ashley, let's head on over because I wanted to show you the boot. You may have noticed Ashley's boots, and of